Sally grows close to Nurse Nellie Keane as rumours begin to circulate about their intimacy at the camp on Tenko at 9 p.m. But first, sit back and relax with the Thamesmen.
We were just really insulting each other before we came.
It's only because I love you, man. It's only because
we went over this. It's a test of friendship. Males, when they have a go at each other, it's testing the friendship.
Exactly. Just checking it's still in good health, is it?
Yeah, absolutely. When women, they don't. They just go for the throat.
Anyway, I'm George. I'm in Los Angeles, and I'm in full voice tonight.
Oh, my name is Alexander, and I'm in thin voice tonight, and I am in San Francisco, and you have reached the high quality, high brow reaction channel that is knee deep, elbow deep in Cold Chisel.
Cold Chisel. This is our last production for this week, this Chisel week. And we've had a great week. We've gone sort of deep on Chisel, having done some of the most sort of bigger crowd pleasing tracks. Some of these have been great. They're real history. They're early days of Chisel. They're early performances and fantastic stuff.
Yeah, you're really lucky, Australia. It's a great band. Basically, you got so many different elements of different bands in that one. Not that we're competing, but you got, let's say, Gillan from Deep Purple with Barnes, and then you got a great guitar. So you got Bruce Springsteen on guitar with Mossy, and then you got this great band in the back. It's just they are brilliant, absolutely brilliant band who write great songs, and we found out they weren't together a huge amount of time to leave a catalogue like this.
Not initially, no. They weren't like a U2 who'd been making albums for 40 years. They had their moments, didn't they? And then they reformed and they came back and they made some money and blah blah blah. Yeah, but
apparently one time U2 the Edge went off to a cult, but they went and got him back once.
Did they? What's a cult? They went and got him.
Got him, probably the Beanie Cult.
But isn't that kind of a thing? Like, yeah, the Beatles went off and did a cult thing for a while, didn't they? Well, that's more Indian, mysticism.
Yeah, and then they got. I think it was John Lennon who just got pissed off with it, and then they came back. They were catching the train there, and Cynthia Lennon wasn't allowed through, and John still got on the train and waved goodbye, and that was the end of that.
Oh, really? Well, he was good at that, wasn't he? Because he had the Lost Weekend, where he went up. He went away for a year. He ran off with was it May Pang?
May Pang. Yeah.
Well,
You met May Pang. That's really you're one away from John.
I know. It's like yeah. Anyway, but because she's a friend of a friend. So.
Well, there you go. Anyway, we're not here for John Lennon. We're here for Cold Chisel, which is also a strange name for a band.
Well, I think we discussed that in the last one. I'm pretty sure.
No, we didn't go through. We didn't go through with it. We stopped talking about it. The video we didn't carry on talking, videoing. But Cold Chisel is a name, of a strange name.
I believe it's a masonry tool.
Of course, it's a masonry tool, but it's not a cold chisel. That's just a chisel.
No, not cold.
Yes.
Look, get your Google machine out. You're always ready to type stuff in.
All right, okay. What is
a cold
chisel? Well, it just says what a chisel is, right? Which is a thing to chip stone and whatever is made of metal. So a cold chisel, there is no cold chisel. It's just a cold chisel.
Or maybe it's a cold chisel.
It's not a warm chisel. It's not a warm chisel. It's not it's not a warm screw.
Look, if anyone knows why they were cold chisels, let us know.
I think they're trying to be hard.
Why wouldn't they be hard chisel then?
No. Because chisels are hard, aren't they? Because they chip stone. But what's harder than a chisel? A cold chisel.
That's just colder. That's not harder.
Yeah, it is hard to hold.
But you'd be like something like, I don't know, kryptonite chisel. That'd be harder, wouldn't it?
If you could name, well, if you could name yourself after an industrial tool, well, actually you're just a tool. But if you could name yourself after an industrial tool, what would it be?
I think I like the word auger.
Oh, that is really good. How the hell did you pull that one out? I like auger. I think augers are great. Yeah, I think I'm in your band. We're in the auger. We're the Auger Brothers.
Or the auger twins.
The auger Brothers. Yeah, exactly. I think I would be. I'll just be straight up cement.
Cement, yeah, or
Cement
hammer. You could be if you're a rock band, you'd be hammer. Mine is.
Yeah.
Well, there was an empty hammer, wasn't there?
Sledgehammer.
Sledge. Well, that's a song as well, isn't it? A Peter Gabriel
Oh yeah.
song.
Okay. Screwdriver.
It's just like,
I'm just moving through random tools.
what have I got in my toolkit?
Yeah, exactly. Yeah. Raw plug. That's my stage name. Oh dear.
Oh, well, I'll be auger. Okay,
Yeah, I'm in your band. Can we be the Auger Twins?
auger twins. Yeah.
All right.
Yeah, better than the Aphex twins. Did we do our introductions?
Yes.
Okay, I'm auger. I'm in Los Angeles.
You're in remember, you got a fine voice and I've got a thin voice.
Oh yeah, sorry.
And I'm raw plug, and I'm in San Francisco.
I don't
Plasterboard.
know. It's been a long week, losing our minds. But we've got something special tonight, haven't we? Shall I read the notes? Shall I introduce
Yes.
what we got?
Well, the track, as you can tell, because you saw it before you clicked in, but for us, we're finding out it's Saturday night.
Saturday night. So this one is also from 20th Century, which and was the first single to be released after their official breakup of the band. So they came up with this, so by the sounds of it, they came up with the album 20th Century, and just before it was released, they broke up, which must have pleased the record company no end, I imagine. But anyway.
Very Spinal Tap.
Yeah, well, exactly. It starts with the street noises of a Saturday night in King's Cross, Sydney's version of Soho, before the New South Wales government stepped in and stopped the having of fun. Pubs, strip clubs, buskers, drug dealers, and some guy yelling, "If you don't like it, then why are you standing there for 20 minutes?" That has gone down in Australian music history. Author Michael P. Jensen said, "These guys were supposed to be bogan heroes." I don't understand the word bogan. That's another Aussie term, like we talked about fair dinkum, but bogan is like a way... Anyway, can someone tell us what bogan is? But they slip a little French into their songs. This is for you. You can do French. L'esclavage d'amour is the slavery of love. The deep longing of the man walking his way around the city on the busiest nights of the week is matched by his loneliness.
A bogan?
Huh?
Oh, sorry. I know what a bogan is.
What's a bogan?
A chav.
It's a chav, is it?
Yeah.
Ah, okay.
Someone, a person whose speech, clothing, attitude, behaviour are considered unrefined or unsophisticated.
Ah, that's a chav. Okay, got it. All right, okay. Yeah. This is the studio version. It has the above-mentioned street sounds on. Later tours, they play this recording to start the song. When I lived in Australia, we used to go out in the King's Cross, and it was interesting times in King's Cross. It was
with your bogans.
With your bogans, yeah. It was.
I wonder if you get female bogans, because you get female chavs. Well, chav is a male, really, isn't it?
Is it chav? I always thought chav was a female more, actually, but
nah, chav's a male. I don't know what a. Well, let's quickly look up a chav. A chav is a. Described an antisocial, lower class youth dressed in sportswear, and a female version. Right? Do you know what a female version is?
No.
Chavette.
Chavette.
Described referring to female chavs. The adjectives are chavvy or chavish or chavtastic for a group of them.
Chavtastic. That's awesome. I like that.
Chavette for a female bogan.
That was a car by Opel, wasn't it?
A chavette.
A chavette, yeah.
That's fun.
Excellent. So should we check this out?
Yeah, absolutely. I'm going to be sad to leave Cold Chisel.
Cold Chisel. Oh, we can always come back. We can always do more.
Ladies and gentlemen, I think we've exhausted. Would you agree we've exhausted Chisel? If so,
they'll never agree to that. No one will. Well, actually, I did see a comment someone left on one of the other videos going, time to do something else. So maybe. Yeah,
That will be someone from Nightwish.
or Canada.
Yeah, or Canada. Canada, there you go. All right. God, Rush. Okay, here we go. 3. Ready?
Yeah.
2, 1, boom.
John Henry through till 1 o'clock, and then Chris Hume is here to take you through the early hours of tomorrow morning. It's 8 to 12, and got some Elton John for you right after this.
Saturday night. 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 Saturday night.
What if you don't like it? What are you standing there for 20 minutes?
Saturday night. Saturday night. Saturday night. Saturday night. Already old, walking into Sunday, and I find all desires are cold. I could walk forever, I don't mind. Show me a light, your company goes a little way to help me see the path on which I'm bound, rather than the things I leave behind. Got the keys to the city, baby. I can feel my love. I got today's money. If you let me up, this heart will shine. Oh, it will be ours forevermore. Words we both recall, either from the lover or the law. Saturday night, my steps have shown I can walk away from all I've known. Good night, my friend, goodbye.
That's a moody piece.
It's a really textured piece.
Yeah, it is exactly. It's like just like a different, very different from what we've had from them. You had the Jimmy Barnes vocal in there and the Mossy vocal.
Yeah.
Very different though.
Well, we went from the very. I mean, this week we went from the very, very early, kind of finding their way, all the way through to, let's say, going through the pubs and getting the band rocking in on full to this, which is a much higher production, textured, quality soundscape.
And that last album, that run, before they broke, or as they broke up,
I can see why Chris, thank you, Chris, pulled this week together, has pulled this together of the arc of when they were young and going through their career to this track. It's been a brilliant journey, and this really did, because this was the polish and the end.
Yeah. I mean, just like a really fascinating band, and just they have depth. They do some straight up sort of rocky songs, but they also have fun. And then they have like a song like this, which is definitely different category almost, I would say.
Yeah, well, there was the signature of Barnes screaming wasn't there.
It was more
the
control.
Heavy guitar. Yeah, exactly. It was a really well thought out, smooth. There was an even freaking alto sax in there,
Well, it was the 80s.
I know. Gotta have the alto sax in there.
Gotta have the alto sax.
And I loved all the atmosphere in the background. It really pulled you in like you were there. And I've never been there, and I was like, wow, that's really...
It brought back a lot of memories, because I was there in like 85, 86, and I spent New Year's Eve in King's Cross in 1985 and had a wild night. And I wonder if any of the one place I always remember, we used to, after our big nights out, we'd go to the bands, we'd go see stuff. We had a pretty good time, and we'd often end up in a place called Adam's Pizza in Narrabeen. I wonder if anyone out there remembers Adam's Pizza in Narrabeen. Apparently it's not there anymore, but I used to love going there. That used to be like, we'd end up there getting pizza late at night, and good times.
Excellent. Well, that I love that, and what a fitting track to finish Chisel Week, because it was the most mature, the most polished, the most produced, smooth track, and just matured. The whole band had matured, and that was absolutely. I loved it. I'm going to go back, and I don't know why I like that so much, because that Saturday Night was a real doo-wop.
Yeah,
feel
it was different,
to
wasn't it? Real
was
different.
A 50s doo-wop, but I just loved it. And the doo-wop started on the streets. It used to start on the lamppost where 4 or 5 people would meet up, and that's where doo-wop started. And I wonder if that had some reference to being back on the street out there again.
That would be clever. Yeah. Okay.
I loved it. It's brilliant. God, it makes me want to move out there as well. That looked really nice and warm and good, I'm sure.
I wonder how much, because King's Cross was dodgy. Like, you saw the sign, like striptease clubs and stuff like. It was like like you remember how Soho in London used to be back in the 80s or 70s, 80s, and now it's all post-production houses and super smart and super expensive. I wonder if King's Cross has gone through the same gentrifications, because it was a, let's say, edgy area.
Well, King's Cross in London was edgy as well, wasn't it?
Yeah, I suppose they're maybe named after the same thing.
Maybe just if you got the name of King Cross, you're going to be edgy wherever you are in the world. Chavettes were going to come out.
Chavettes. Yeah, exactly.
Oh, thank you, everyone. We get these odd weeks with the Thamesmen where you get to spend a week with a band that you love.
Yeah.
And Chris pulls these amazing little journeys, and the whole picture doesn't really appear till the end. And that is what just happened there.
Yeah,
and just absolutely loved it. Loved the whole week. So thank you very, very much. Thank you, Chris. And thank you, Sean, for all the effort you put in for creating this week. They'll be down in the notes. You'll see them. And I'm sure they'll be saying hello and answering. But thank you very much for everyone who stayed with us on this week as well, because it was fantastic.
Yeah, excellent. And please, do the like and subscribe thing. I know everyone, every YouTube channel ever says it, but it really does make a difference. Hopefully if you subscribe, you might come across some other stuff we do you might like. You could just ignore it. But if you subscribe, it makes a difference to us. So please subscribe, like, and actually share it on your social media. Go on, share our channel with other people. Go and add us to any sort of lists of reaction channels. Go on, we'd love the promotion. So if you could help, we'd really appreciate it.
Yeah, thank you very much. That does help. And also, we've got coming up. We've got Nightwish Week coming up. We've got what else? We've got Christmas special
12
coming up.
days of Christmas.
12 days rocking Christmas of the biggest bands over the 12 days leading up to the biggest one on Christmas Eve. A lot of work coming up for the end of the year for us. But really loved indulging in Chisel Week. So thank you for being with us.
Brilliant. Excellent.
Take care.
All right, we'll see you on the flip side.
I wonder if there's going to be a Chisel Week 3. I doubt it.
2. Who knows?
Oh, yeah, this was 2. This is 1, Chisel Week 1.
This is Chisel Week 1. Yeah.
Chisel
But
Week
we've done
1.
a lot of Chisel on Aussie Weeks and on one-offs and stuff like that. So we're doing pretty good, I think. So.
Take care. Be well.
See you on the flip side.
Bye.